everyone, I am your teacher, Trisha Hidalgo, and for today, we will discuss about the egg. So before we start our discussion, may I call Miss Kate to lead the prayer? Thank you, Miss Kate. So class, let's have a short review of what you have learned on our previous lesson, on our previous meeting. Mr. Brian, what have you learned on our previous meeting? Okay, thank you. So today, our lesson is all about egg. So in this module, the learning outcomes identify an egg's components and its nutritive value. So before I start discussing about our lesson for today, I will show you some pictures and you will identify, or let's see if you have knowledge about these pictures that I'm going to flash on your screen. So this is the first one. Oh, who wants to answer? Okay, Miss Josephine, can you tell me what's in the picture? Okay, very good. Next, Mr. Pansoy. Okay, very good. That's correct. And the last, Miss Rhea. Okay, that's correct too. Very good. So that pictures are related to our topic for today. So let us see if you have stock knowledge about our lesson for today. So I will ask a questions and uh, you can volunteer if you want, if you know the answer to my questions. What are the different egg components and its nutritive value? As far as I know, the components of the egg is discussed or being discussed to us when we are in elementary level. So, who wants to answer? Okay, Miss Eli. So, very good, correct. We will discuss about the physical structure of an egg. So, we normally distinguish three parts of an egg. It is the shell, the egg white, and the egg yolk. But a closer scrutiny reveals a much more detailed structure of an egg. So, an egg from a hen consists of approximately two-thirds egg white and one-third egg yolk. So, look at the picture. So, this is the shell. So, the shell is the egg's outer layering or covering. The shell accounts for about 9 to 12% of its total weight depending on egg size. The shell is the egg's first line of defense against bacterial contamination. So, this is the air cell. So, this is the empty space between the white and shell at the large end of the egg, which is barely existent in newly laid egg. So when an egg is first laid, it is warm. Um, as it cools, the contents contract and the inner shell membranes separate from the outer shell membrane to form the air cell. And next is this is the albumen. So albumen, also called egg white, accounts for most an egg's liquid weight, about 67%. This is produced by the oviduct and consists of four alternating layers of thick and thin consistencies. And the next is chalaza. So this is the rocky strands of egg white at both sides of the egg, which anchor the yolk and the place in the center of the thick white. So they are sometimes mistaken for egg imperfections or beginning embryos. So which of course they are not. So the twist in the chalaza is meant to keep the germinal disc always on top, whichever the way the egg may turn. So the more prominent the chalazae or the chalazae, the fresher is the egg. So the next is the germinal disc. So this is the entrance of the vertebra or the channel leading to the center of the yolk. So the germinal disc is very noticeable as a slight depression on the surface of the yolk. So the next is the membrane. Oh, there are two kinds of membrane. So one just under the shell and the other is in other covering the yolk. So these are the shell membrane and the vitelline membrane. Just inside the shell are two shell membranes, inner and outer. So the air cell formed due to the construction of egg as it cools is found between the two layers of the shell membrane. The next and the last and the least is the yolk. So the yolk or the yellow to yellow-orange portion makes up to about 33% of the liquid weight of the egg. So the egg yolk is formed in the ovary. On the surface of the yolk, there is a small white spot about 2 millimeter in diameter. So this is the germinal disc and it is present even if the egg is infertile. So is it clear, guys? So I prepared a quiz or a short quiz for you and I will send it to the chat box. Answer it honestly. So do you have any question? You can open your mic to know, for me to know pala. I think there is no question, Anna. So, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for listening. And I hope you learned from me or you learned from our discussion. So, let's end this meeting with a prayer. Can I call Miss Julianne to lead the prayer? Okay, thank you, Miss Julianne. So, okay, guys, thank you for listening and God bless and see you on next meeting.